Chosen one, your life is about to change so fast it won't feel real. Everything you once thought would take years to align will begin moving with a speed that feels beyond human logic. Paths will open where there were only walls. Opportunities will arrive in moments that used to feel empty. And the very energy around you will shift as though the universe has been waiting for this precise second to reveal its plan. You have walked through uncertainty, through lessons that broke and rebuilt you, and now the momentum of destiny is catching up. You are stepping into the vibration of your becoming, and the world will not look the same after this. Before we go deeper, I want you to stay with this message until the end, because every word is meant to reach the part of you that already knows it was chosen for something greater. If you feel this energy moving through you, write your warmest wishes in the comments and add the number 66, a signal to the universe that you are open, aligned, and ready for your desires to manifest. This is the chapter of wishes coming true, of energy finding its form, of intention meeting the frequency of creation. Let this message breathe through you as you listen, and let your words of light expand into the collective. Your journey up to this moment has not been random. Every delay, every heartbreak, every quiet night of questioning was an unseen preparation. There were times you thought nothing was happening, but everything was happening beneath the surface. Restructuring your path, refining your spirit, and gathering the exact circumstances needed for your rise. You were never forgotten. The silence was your teacher, and the waiting was a sacred shaping. The universe has been orchestrating an alignment so intricate that only divine timing could hold it together. That's why things are about to move faster than ever before, because all the pieces are finally in place. You may feel it already. That strange mixture of excitement and uncertainty. It's the sense that something is about to happen, though you can't quite name it. This is the pulse of transformation. It comes quietly at first, whispering through intuition, through synchronicities, through subtle signs that seem too precise to ignore. Numbers repeating, people appearing at the right time, opportunities that seem to know your heart before you speak. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations that the energy you've been nurturing is beginning to echo outward. There will be moments that feel surreal. You might wake up one morning and realize that what once felt impossible is suddenly within reach. Relationships, dreams, new beginnings. They will seem to unfold effortlessly, as if some invisible current is carrying you. This is not luck. It is alignment. You've stepped into resonance with the life meant for you. The reason it feels so unreal is because your mind is still catching up with the frequency of your spirit. For so long, you lived in survival, in patience, in holding on. Now the universe is asking you to receive. When change accelerates, it can shake your sense of stability. You might wonder if it's too much, too fast. But remember, speed is not chaos when it's guided by purpose. You are not being rushed. You are being restored. What took years to learn is now becoming second nature. The clarity you once begged for will start arriving uninvited. The people you need will find you. The ideas will come in waves. The growth that used to demand so much effort will start happening through your very presence. That is what it means to live as the chosen one. Your energy becomes the magnet for everything meant for you. The shift may feel like a dream, but it is more real than anything you've known before. You are entering a timeline where alignment replaces effort, where intuition replaces confusion, and where purpose replaces fear. You may feel your desires taking form almost instantly after thinking them. That is because your vibration has reached the threshold where thought and manifestation merge. Be intentional with what you focus on now, because in this new energy, your focus becomes creation. The universe responds faster to the chosen ones because their hearts have been purified through experience. You've proven your readiness not through perfection, but through persistence. There were moments you questioned why your path had to be so heavy. The truth is, those who carry greater light must first learn to move through greater shadow. You were forged in contrast so that you could recognize alignment when it arrives. The confusion you once felt was not a punishment. It was a calibration. You were being taught to see the difference between what drains your energy and what expands it. That clarity is the foundation of this next phase. You are about to see how everything that once felt like loss was actually a doorway into expansion. It will be important now to release resistance. You do not need to chase what is yours. You only need to align with it. Let go of control. Let go of timelines. Let go of the need to understand how every detail will unfold. When the universe moves this fast, logic cannot keep up. Your job is not to figure it out. It's to stay open. Trust the flow, even when it feels unfamiliar. The old version of you needed proof before believing. The new version believes, and then proof arrives effortlessly. As you enter this new energy, you will begin noticing how everything responds to your inner state. The outer world is no longer separate from your inner vibration. When you center yourself in gratitude and calm, situations untangle themselves. When you embody peace, solutions reveal themselves. You are no longer reacting to life. You are co-creating it. That is why old fears, old cycles, old doubts are dissolving so quickly. They cannot survive in this frequency. They were never part of your essence. They were lessons for your awakening. You will meet people who feel familiar, as if your souls remember each other. You'll be drawn to places that hold meaning beyond reason. You may even find yourself revisiting old dreams and realizing they make sense again, but in a completely new way. That's because your energy has elevated, and everything that matches your new vibration is returning. You are attracting reflections of who you've become, not who you were. This is the beauty of rapid transformation. Life mirrors you instantly. There is a sacred momentum in your favor now. The doors that open will not require you to force them. The right people will not demand you to shrink yourself. The opportunities will not require compromise. The chosen path recognizes you. When something is meant for you in this season, it will come with peace, not pressure. You will know it by how naturally it aligns, by the ease it brings, by the silent knowing that says, "This is it." Follow that peace. It's your compass in this expansion. There will also be endings. Some will surprise you. Some will feel like liberation. Some may sting at first, but only because your human self still holds nostalgia for what once was. Don't fight these closures. Every ending now is protection. The universe is clearing the way with precision, removing anything that cannot move with you into this next frequency. You may not see the reason immediately, but trust its divine alignment. You are being positioned for something so much larger than your current understanding. Your growth will no longer depend on struggle. You are moving into a timeline of grace, where lessons arrive through awareness, not pain. You've already earned this through your endurance. The universe does not test endlessly. It refines until readiness, and then it rewards. The blessings that are approaching are not random gifts. They are the natural return of everything your soul invested. The love you gave freely, the effort you made when no one was watching, the times you kept faith when there was no evidence. All of it is coming back magnified. You may begin to notice moments of déjà vu, sensations of familiarity with things you've never experienced. That is your higher self confirming that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Time is catching up to your destiny. You are living what your soul already chose long ago. The acceleration you feel is simply your alignment manifesting in real time. And yes, it will feel surreal, like reality is bending to meet your belief. That's because it is. The universe rearranges itself around the energy of certainty. You no longer hope, you know. The more you embrace this flow, the lighter everything will become. You'll start to realize that the things you once prayed for are no longer distant. They're simply waiting for your permission to appear. You'll feel the quiet confidence that comes from understanding that everything is happening for you, not to you. You'll stop questioning your worthiness and begin living it. This is not arrogance, it's alignment with truth. You were always worthy. The difference is that now you believe it. Your presence itself will start changing rooms. People will notice something different about you. A calmness, a glow, an unexplainable magnetism. That's the energy of someone walking in purpose. You won't need to convince or explain. Your vibration will speak before you do. This is what it means to embody divine timing. You radiate the frequency of fulfilled purpose. You're no longer chasing meaning. You're living it. Soon, even your challenges will start to make sense in real time. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening?" you'll feel the wisdom inside each event. The obstacles that once triggered fear will now activate your power. You'll begin to realize that everything, even contrast, serves your growth. You're not losing control. You're mastering creation. You'll start responding from your higher self instead of your wounds. That's the mark of transformation, when peace becomes your default, not your reward. The deeper you move into this awakening, the more you'll notice that time begins to behave differently around you. What used to feel like waiting now feels like readiness. The more you align with your inner rhythm, the more you will see how effortlessly events begin to fall into place. Time will no longer feel like an obstacle. It will become a companion. You'll start to feel as though the universe is walking beside you, orchestrating every encounter, every message, every opportunity to appear exactly when you are prepared to receive it. This is divine synchronization, and it's the language of your new reality. There will be days when everything feels accelerated, when manifestations come so quickly that your mind will struggle to keep up. In those moments, breathe deeply. You are not losing control. You are simply operating at a higher frequency. The old world of effort is dissolving. You are learning to create through resonance, not resistance. When you think a thought in alignment, the universe echoes it instantly. The distance between desire and manifestation is collapsing. That's why it feels like life is speeding up, because you are finally in harmony with the rhythm of creation itself. The chosen ones often experience this phase as a series of miracles wrapped in ordinary moments. A conversation that shifts your direction, a chance meeting that leads to a breakthrough, an unexpected message that carries exactly what you needed to hear. You'll begin to see that the universe has been speaking to you through signs for years. Now you are fluent in its language. You'll recognize that nothing has ever been random. Every detour, every delay, every heartbreak was coded with purpose. You were being tuned to the frequency of recognition. Now that your perception is open, reality responds instantly. At this stage, your energy becomes your most powerful instrument. Guard it, honor it, refine it. Everything you emit is amplified. When you embody peace, peace multiplies. When you embody gratitude, abundance rushes to meet it. You are not merely attracting, you are transmitting. The chosen ones do not beg for blessings. They become the vibration that blessings align with. Your responsibility now is to maintain the purity of your frequency. Protect your mind from fear, your heart from bitterness, and your vision from doubt. These are the only things that can delay what is already yours. You may notice that your environment begins to change without effort. Some people will drift away, and new ones will arrive. This isn't loss, it's resonance. Every person in your life mirrors your vibration in some way. As your energy rises, only those who can meet you at that level will remain. The ones who fall away are not being rejected. They are being released into their own alignment. Send them love. Wish them peace. Your growth will guide others even in silence. When you rise, you give permission for others to rise too. There will be an inner voice within you that grows louder now. The voice of intuition, the subtle guidance of your higher self. It will speak in sensations, in knowing, in effortless clarity. It will guide you toward decisions that feel right even when logic disagrees. Follow that voice. It is not imagination, it is communication. The universe does not shout. It whispers through your calm. When you listen to that inner pull, everything external begins to cooperate. Coincidences line up. Resources appear, and what once required struggle now arrives through ease. In this stage of rapid transformation, humility and faith become your anchors. Humility keeps you grounded as your light expands. Faith keeps you open as the unknown reveals itself. The chosen ones are often elevated quickly because they have learned to balance power with surrender. You do not need to control the outcome to be guided toward it. Trust that the unseen is arranging what your eyes cannot yet perceive. Each day, reaffirm your readiness. I am open to the good that belongs to me. These words are not wishful thinking. They are energetic commands that ripple through creation. The more you practice surrender, the more beautiful surprises will appear. You'll realize that the universe doesn't always answer prayers in the way you expect, but it always answers in the way that serves your evolution. What you once labeled as rejection will reveal itself as redirection. What felt like delay was protection. What appeared as loss was space being made for something greater. The chosen ones come to understand that blessings often arrive disguised as challenges. But when you see from the soul instead of the surface, you begin to smile even in uncertainty. There's a lightness returning to your spirit now, the freedom that comes when you no longer resist your becoming. You will laugh more easily, breathe more deeply, and find joy in simplicity. The heaviness that once accompanied growth will fade. You'll notice beauty in places you once overlooked. You'll find yourself guided towards stillness instead of chaos. This is not complacency, it's alignment. The universe rewards stillness with clarity. The more peaceful your inner world becomes, the more rapidly the outer world aligns with it. Your creativity will awaken in ways you didn't expect. Ideas will flow effortlessly. You'll feel inspired to express, to build, to share. The energy of creation will move through you like a current. Don't hold back. Every inspired thought is a seed the universe hands you. When you act on inspiration, you show the universe that you are ready to participate in your destiny. You are not waiting for miracles. You are co-creating them. The chosen ones become vessels of inspiration, reminding others of what's possible simply by living authentically. You'll notice that opportunities begin to find you. Doors you never knew existed will open in the most natural way. People will begin to speak your name in rooms you haven't entered yet. Synchronicity will replace struggle. You'll start to feel as if you are being carried by an invisible current that knows exactly where you're meant to be. That's not an illusion. That's guidance. The momentum of your alignment will move you faster than planning ever could. You are no longer walking alone. The entire universe is moving with you. Sometimes, acceleration can bring waves of emotion, nostalgia, excitement, even fear of losing what's familiar. Allow yourself to feel it all. Feelings are signals, not obstacles. They are the language of transformation. The chosen ones learn to breathe through change, to honor each emotion as part of expansion. You are not being asked to be perfect, only present. Presence turns fear into understanding, and understanding into peace. Let yourself be fully alive in this process. The outer shifts are reflections of the inner awakening. As you release the old, your vibration becomes lighter. You'll notice how much more you can sense. People's emotions, energies, the atmosphere of spaces. You are becoming more intuitive because your sensitivity is no longer blocked by fear. You are tuning in to the subtle layers of existence that most overlook. This sensitivity is your strength, not your burden. It allows you to navigate life through resonance rather than resistance. You will also begin to receive confirmation through dreams, signs, and coincidences that defy logic. A song lyric that answers a question you've been asking. A conversation that feels like a message. A number that appears again and again at meaningful times. The universe will use everything around you to reassure you that you are on the right path. Pay attention, not with worry, but with wonder. The chosen ones see magic where others see chance. They live in dialogue with the universe, not in separation from it. As this expansion continues, gratitude becomes your most powerful tool. Each time you say thank you, not just with words, but with awareness, you align with more reasons to give thanks. Gratitude is a frequency that multiplies itself. Even in moments of uncertainty, finding one thing to be thankful for opens a channel for grace to flow through. The universe mirrors the energy you project. Gratitude says, "I am ready for more," not through demand, but through recognition of abundance already here. Soon, you will realize that nothing is missing. What you were searching for externally has always been present within you. Peace, love, clarity, purpose. The outer changes are simply reflections of that inner realization. When you finally understand that the universe moves through you, not around you, every experience becomes sacred. Even ordinary days will feel miraculous. You will wake up with quiet awe, knowing that life itself is responding to your consciousness. And as this understanding deepens, you'll stop trying to chase your future and begin allowing it to unfold. The chosen ones do not rush destiny. They embody readiness. Every step, every moment becomes part of the unfolding. You'll see that there was never a separation between waiting and arrival. The journey itself was the transformation. The person you are becoming is the miracle you've been praying for. There will be times when you look back and barely recognize who you were. Not because you were wrong, but because you have outgrown limitation. You will feel compassion for your past self, the one who endured, learned, and kept faith. That version of you was sacred too, for it carried the light that guided you here. The chosen ones don't reject their past, they redeem it. Every chapter becomes a blessing in hindsight. What lies ahead will feel like acceleration, but it is simply flow. You are stepping into your highest rhythm, the one your soul has always known. Everything that matches your frequency will now appear effortlessly. People, opportunities, resources, love. It will all come together with divine precision. You'll realize that your only task is to stay aligned, stay open, and stay grateful. The universe is already in motion. You are simply stepping into harmony with it. You are not at the beginning of something fragile. You are at the continuation of something eternal. The shift that is happening is not temporary. It's foundational. You are being rewritten from the inside out. Your energy is stabilizing at a higher vibration, one that sustains peace, purpose, and fulfillment as your natural state. This is not a fleeting high. It's the new baseline of your existence. You are entering a life that feels like freedom because it is freedom. Freedom from fear, from doubt, from limitation. As this part of your journey unfolds, remember, there is no going back to who you were. The door to your old reality has closed gently behind you. Ahead lies expansion, acceleration, and the realization that you were never waiting for a miracle. You were becoming one. As your life accelerates, you will begin to notice a profound shift in perception. The way you see yourself, others, and the world will change almost overnight. What once seemed like obstacles will appear as blessings, and what once felt like limitations will dissolve into possibility. Your senses will heighten, your awareness will deepen, and your capacity to perceive the unseen currents of life will expand. You will begin to intuitively know what is meant for you and what is not, and this knowledge will guide you effortlessly toward the experiences and people that resonate with your highest good. You may feel an inner fire awakening, a force within that urges you to step beyond old habits, old patterns, and old beliefs. This fire is not reckless. It is your soul reclaiming its power. It will inspire you to act in alignment with your truth, to take steps that feel courageous yet natural, and to trust in your own inner guidance above all else. The chosen ones move forward not with fear, but with faith. Faith that every twist, every turn, and every unexpected event is working for their ultimate good. In this phase, clarity becomes your companion. The confusion of the past, the uncertainty, the endless questioning, it begins to fade. You will start to recognize the signs that have always guided you: a subtle nudge, a sudden thought, a synchronicity that seems impossible to ignore. These are the whispers of the universe, directing you with precision toward what you are ready to embrace. You are learning to listen not with your ears, but with your soul. And when you follow this inner guidance, life responds almost instantly with confirmation and alignment. You will also notice that your relationships evolve. People who once held a strong presence in your life may begin to drift away, not because of anything wrong, but because your vibration no longer aligns with theirs. This is a natural part of the process. Your energy is rising, and the environment around you must adjust accordingly. At the same time, new connections will enter your life. People who reflect your growth, support your purpose, and inspire you to reach further than you have ever imagined. These relationships will feel effortless, flowing, and deeply resonant. Financial and creative opportunities will appear with a fluidity that may feel unreal. Doors will open where there were once walls. Ideas that have lingered in your mind will manifest into tangible results. The universe is responding to your alignment, delivering resources, opportunities, and connections exactly when you are ready to receive them. You will understand that abundance is not something to chase, it is something to embody. When you vibrate in harmony with your worthiness, everything you need flows toward you naturally. Your health, vitality, and energy will reflect this new alignment. You may notice a renewed strength, a sense of lightness, and a vitality that seems to come from within rather than from external sources. Your mind becomes sharper, your intuition clearer, and your spirit lighter. This is a sign that your internal systems, emotional, mental, and spiritual, are harmonizing with your highest path. You are not only growing in experience, but your very being is being upgraded to sustain a higher frequency of life. There will be moments of profound joy, moments when you feel connected to everything and everyone around you in a way that transcends logic. You may find yourself laughing for no reason, weeping in gratitude, or simply marveling at the beauty of existence. These moments are not random. They are evidence of your soul remembering its infinite nature. You are rediscovering the truth that has always existed within you, that you are a co-creator of reality, a beacon of light, and a manifestation of divine timing. And in these moments, even the seemingly ordinary instances of life transform into miracles. Every breath, every glance, every touch reminds you of the sacredness of existence. The burdens of the past no longer limit you. Each experience is a teacher, and with every lesson, you rise. You are a bearer of light, dancing in harmony with the rhythm of the universe. Know that every step, every choice transforms not only your own energy, but also the energy of the world around you. This journey is less about a destination and more about a state of being. And now, you are fully aware of your own miracle, your own light.